Hi, I'm Haley Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a vlog in a car video. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tai Chi Tuesday. So I am sitting in a parking lot just waiting for the time to pass so I can go to my Tai Chi class. But I figured I would just drop in, kind of let you know what's been going on. And yeah, y'all, look, just what's been happening. Over the 4th of July holiday weekend, I had set up several videos. So I had product empties. Then I had 2 subscriber recommended videos. I had a natural hair video. As y'all can see, I'm still not doing too much with my hair. Then I had that backyard shenanigans video that it was just gonna be like a quick YouTube short because I just wanted to show you those 2 cucumber plants. Y'all, that was the 2 Japanese cucumber plants. I can't remember the exact name right now, but I'll pop it up on the screen. I wanted to show you how big just those 2 cucumber plants had got in that raised bed. And then, you know, as is always in the garden, you see one thing, then you see something else. I want to show y'all this. One of my dragon fruit fell over, so I had to go pick that up. I showed y'all the other raised bed, and then y'all, the fig beetle, the fruit beetle. It's the multicolored beetle. It's not a Japanese beetle. Japanese beetles are smaller. These fig beetles, fruit beetles, they are much larger. They like iridescent color, purples, greens, blues, like really pretty. But y'all, that's my nemesis. Those beetles run me out of my garden every time. Y'all, it's like facial fears. Don't be scared of no little bug. They don't even have teeth. It's not gonna do anything to you. You have the hat on with the netting. You got a long sleeve shirt on, gloves, pants, socks, boots. You are protected. Y'all, it's something about the sound of the wings. And then how they fly so haphazardly. They fly so, and I thought they was blind or something, or just visually impaired, but they not. They just, y'all, and they just get me. They get me every time. And this is the season. Basically, 4th of July to Labor Day is the season. They can come as early as mid-June and be as late as the end of September. But normally 4th of July to Labor Day. It's like they paralyze me. I cannot function. As soon as I see one, as soon as I hear one, I'm running inside. I have to go outside early in the morning before they wake up, or almost like after sunset when I know that they done went wherever they go and go to sleep. Yo, y'all remember I sold the golden beets and the Detroit red beets. I did some carrots and like some other stuff. And the other raised bed, the one on the right side. Yo, the leaves and stuff for the beets are so big. The radishes and the beets are up out the ground, y'all. They up out the French breakfast radish, y'all. It's probably about 4 or 5 inches up out the ground, let alone what's down in the ground. Those things are probably so woody. Same thing with the beets. Now I'm gonna try to find a way, maybe I could bake them, you know, still eat them or whatever. But y'all, because like I'm trapped, I don't really have a way out. Once I go in, you know, like down that little aisle, down that lane to work in the raised bed, like I only have one way out. Yo, I feel trapped. Like I can't be trapped. I have to have like 360-degree exit just in case one of them beetles show up. So y'all, look, that's okay. All right, I have started going to a chiropractor. I just had my first appointment yesterday afternoon and I went back this morning. Y'all, it sounded like the doctor was popping popcorn. Not just one bag, like a pot, a gumbo pot full of popcorn. I mean, everything was cracking, everything was popping, everything. Yo, They do the measurements like a laser scan of your spine. I have the results right here. I'm like way off. I am I'm in the red almost everywhere, up and down from my neck. So what is this? C1 to S1. I'm red, like up and down. My total energy index, 80 to 125 is good. 80 on the low end, 125 on the high end. Y'all, my number is 373. 373. They also scan your feet. Y'all, the number for the feet, it says, this is for arch height. So optimal arch height. So where the front pads of your foot and then your heel touch, and then you have the arch in the middle. So optimal is 0 to 34. Mild is 35 to 84. Moderate is 85 to 124. And the higher the number, like the flat of your feet. Severe is 125 plus. Y'all, my number is 161. 161. Y'all see this? Y'all see? So like it shows like this shoulder, this side is lower, like this hip is lower. I have like knee issue with my knee right here. This foot, this ankle is more in or pronate or whatever you call it. And it show now my balance though 50.3, 49.7. So my overall balance is not, you know, symmetry or balance is not that far off. But you can see, like, you know, I have those problem areas. I have some work to do. So this week I'm doing 3 times a week, and then starting next week I'm gonna go twice a week for I think like a month or so, and then I get a reassessment, and hopefully my numbers are better, y'all, because the whole thing up and down my spine, like I said, all the way from C1 to S1, is red. It's red. I've been having a lot of problems with my right heel, and it's probably been like 3 or 4 months. Every time I get up, like first thing in the morning, and I take like that first step, get out the bed, first step, my right heel is in so much pain. When I'm out working in my garden, I sit down and I take a rest. The first time that I get up and take that first step, my right heel. When I do my trail walk, I sit down or whatever, take my break. When I get up, that right heel, y'all, that right heel bothers me throughout the day, but especially if I've been on my feet for a while, I sit down to rest. And then when I first get up, that right heel, specifically not the left heel, the right heel, I should be glad it's not both heels. So just from going to the chiropractor yesterday afternoon, when I got up this morning, the pain from my right heel was reduced like by 60%. I'm not a good, and I was like, because I mean, y'all, you know, chiropractor, you think, you know, cracking bones and stuff like that, and that's one of the first things the doctor told me. He was like, you know, it is not just about cracking bones, it's about realigning your body, getting your symmetry equalized and all that. He told me like all the terms. So I have that going on. I told y'all I really want to I will. I'm getting back on the bandwagon of more healthy eating. And for me, that means low carb. More specifically for me, it means more of a carnivore diet. So meat and meat-sourced meat products. But for me, that includes eggs. It includes some dairy, cheese, but mostly meat products. Including like beef and chicken broth. That too. But I just went to Costco right quick, and I just got a couple minutes, y'all. I gotta go and get in here. But I went to Costco, and I'm looking for snacks, because one of my things, y'all, the main thing for me is snacks. It's not that I don't eat healthy food. I do. I eat healthy food. My Achilles heel though is the snacks, and so I'm trying to find snacks that are more healthy, that have protein, because that's the thing. I need to increase my protein and decrease my carb. This is what I'm doing. Only, y'all, look, I'm just talking about me. Me. This is my plan. I'm not talking about you. I'm not recommending you do anything. I'm not advising you to do anything. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm talking about what I'm doing. Y'all, I have a lot. I am I am many decades of pounds overweight, and decade is 10, so I am multiple tens of pounds overweight. I'm trying to see what I could do between now and December 31st. It's July, you know, December, 6 months, give or take. I'm trying to see what I could do. But anyway, back to it, because I got to get inside. The snacks, I'm looking for stuff that's protein dense, that's low carb, that will just kind of meet that snacking kind of thing I have. These are beef sticks, like I said. So I went to Costco. I have these. So this is the Kirkland Signature grass-fed beef sticks. This is a 12 count. It's 100 calories per serving, 0 total sugar, and 10 grams of protein. And this is what they look like. So this is 1.15 ounce. So basically 1 ounce. And this is what it looks like. The fact that they have 0 sugar. So 7 grams of fat, 3 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 30 milligrams of cholesterol, 390 milligrams of sodium, 1 total carbohydrate, 0 dietary fiber, 0 sugars, and 0 added sugars. But of course, if it has 0 sugars, if it has 0 total sugars, then it's gonna have 0 added sugar, but no sugar and no added sugar. And they have 10 grams of protein in each stick. I'm not doing lion carnivore or lioness carnivore. I'm not doing that. I'm doing, it's probably gonna be like 85 to 90% carnivore, and then the rest ketovore, because keto, so I'm doing ketovore. I am gonna eat some vegetables every now and then. I am gonna have some berries. So I'm gonna stay away from bananas, mangoes, pineapple, like the extra sweet fruit. I'm staying away from that. So no grapes. I think I'm also, if I just feel a need, I'm gonna have avocado. So it's gonna be modified, but it's gonna be like 80 to 85% carnivore, and then the rest will be ketovore. Still focusing on high protein and low carb. And also I need a moderate amount of fat, because that helps you with the satiety, help me feel full longer. So I have, this is one of them. Oh, y'all looking, I gotta go. I got like 5 minutes to be inside. And the instructor, she started on time, like she don't play. Then I have these, this bag right here. I have these, and this is a smaller one. So this is mini Archer beef stick minis. It has 4 grams of protein, 45 calories, 100% grass-fed beef, 0 sugar, and this is a ½ ounce. So this like half the size as the other one. And this is 3 grams of total fat, 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 0 trans fat, 15 milligrams of cholesterol, 200 milligrams of sodium, 0 total carbohydrate, 0 grams of fiber, 0 sugar, 0 added sugar, and 4 grams of protein. So this is how they look. Tai Chi on Tuesday. I'm going to the chiropractor now. That'll be twice a week. I'm doing my trail walk on Wednesdays. Y'all stay tuned, because I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. And then I have to get back into my walk at home videos. I need to do stuff consistent. Like I've been sporadic, you know, sporadic. The only thing constant, y'all, has been really Tai Chi since I started that, and then my trail walk on Wednesdays, which is good, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Food is gonna be 80% of the weight loss journey for me, because you cannot exercise your way out of a donut. But y'all, look, now I gotta go, because I got 3 minutes left. Let me make sure I put this in the correct bag, and I'm gonna roll out here. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all enjoy yourself. Hopefully everybody enjoyed a safe and a happy 4th of July. Mine was quiet. It was real quiet, and I appreciate that, except for like the cannonball fireworks that that people was popping and exploding around the house and stuff like that. My schedule is so sporadic, and it have changed again, and now I have the chiropractor, you know, appointments on top of my Tai Chi, my Wednesday stuff, and then my job is a lot of driving. So that's why the videos are so sporadic, and sometimes you might see a video every day for 4 or 5 days, and then you might only see like 1 video a week for like a month. Y'all, look, I'm doing the best that I can. I surely appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for sticking with me, y'all. Please share, subscribe, like, hype, all of that kind of stuff, y'all. Please get the word out for my channel. I'm not doing the AI thing. I'm not saying I'll never do it, but I'm saying I'm not doing it. Real videos are not part of the trend with the algorithms right now. So, you know, if you enjoy a real person coming and talking to you without all of the AI, you know, all of that kind of stuff, I'm still trying to figure out the background music thing. I don't want to depend on the YouTube music, because just in case, you know, they do something, then I don't want them to have control over my video. So I try to do everything outside of YouTube and then just upload the video. So if the deal go down, it's still all my stuff, not YouTube stuff. So I want to add the music back, but I haven't worked that out yet. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you for, you know, helping me to be real and to keep it real, and thank you for appreciating the real. Y'all, look, now I'm late, so I'm gonna have to run in there right quick, y'all. And running after a chiropractic appointment, I don't know, but all right, see y'all later. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just coming back right quick. So I just finished Tai Chi class, and I don't know, like, if y'all can see, I wiped some of the sweat off of me, you know, before. I didn't want to be like dripping sweat, but y'all, we are in an air-conditioned space. It's cool in there. If you've never practiced Tai Chi or done a Tai Chi lesson, everything is slow, very slow. Focusing on all of the moves, like using your core. Everything comes from your core, your dantian. And even though we are moving, it's like super slow motion. Like if you're watching videos, it's like doing it on like 0.25. Slow movement and stuff like that. But I've been coming now with y'all for like 6 weeks. Y'all like check on my videos. I think this is like the 6th or maybe the 7th class. And I'm getting better with the steps and the moves. I'm being more mindful of my different body parts and stuff, you know, like that, y'all. It's awesome. And it also helps me to like slow down my brain, y'all. My brain is always going 10,000 miles a second, and I ain't gonna lie to you, soon as we finish, y'all, my brain speed right back up. But for that moment, for like that hour, that 45 minutes to an hour of time, like I'm able to slow down, be present, be in the moment. And it's good to slow down. You don't necessarily have to stop. Sometimes you do need to rest, but it is good to move slowly and purposefully and intentionally. Tai Chi is becoming something deep for me, something meaningful, not just, you know, learning how to do the moves. Your instructor teaches us the meanings behind things. Like at the end of the lesson, you know, when we bow, always bow looking forward. Don't bow your head down. But the fist, your body is a weapon. This also represents the sun. But the left hand over is like the crescent moon, and like the balance. It teaches you humility and restraint and respect. So it's a meaning to everything. Like every move, every step, like it's all, yo. I be feeling like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I feel like I should have like a little cameo on the 10 Rings. Y'all, look, I've always been like a deep person, a deep thinker. I swim. I love to swim, but I spend 90% of my time swimming underwater. I'm just a deep person, y'all. So I try to keep it light and funny and kiki and hee in my videos and stuff like that. But like, I'm really a deep person. And if you have watched some of my videos, especially when I, you know, get into like my spiritual journey, or even some of the topics that I talk about that's not just, you know, hair and gardening and product reviews and stuff like that, y'all, find some of those videos. Check out some of those videos. Sometimes it's like a segment inside of another video. You can be a deep thinker and a serious person, and it doesn't mean that you are sad or negative or weight of the world on you, like heavy. It's not a negative thing. It's just that some people look deeper into things. And it's a quiet place. It's a calm place. It's a place I think all of us would do well to spend more time. I'm not saying you have to meditate for like 3 hours or whatever like that, but even in our Tai Chi lesson, we always meditate for at least 60 seconds, up to 3 minutes, but at least 60 seconds of just meditation where we take our stance and you just still, you close your eyes and you still. So I just wanted to share with y'all like some of the stuff that goes on in the Tai Chi class, what I'm thinking about, what I'm getting from it, how I feel like it's helping me. And the Tai Chi class is helping me with my exercise. It's helping me with, I hate to use the word diet, but like just with my nutrition journey. I said this before, y'all. Isn't it funny that when you eat healthy, it's called a diet and it's given like a negative connotation, but when you eating all of the refined, processed junk food, like that's regular. Y'all, we need to see that. Maybe that's another deep thinking thing. We need to think about stuff like that. How is eating healthy negative, but eating a high sugar, high refined, high seed oil, fried, you know, junk processed food, preservatives, color additives, all these synthetic chemicals, that's considered regular. And you see the result of it. You know, over 60% of the US population is overweight or obese. And I'm part of that, y'all. But I'm trying to make a change. Like Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make that change. Starting with a woman in the mirror. Yeah. So let me go ahead and end this video. I think I might have went too deep, and you know, this might be too much for, you know, some people or what I normally have on my channel. But y'all, you know, it's a time and a place for everything. And I feel like just what's going on in the world today, not just in my city, in my state, in the country, on the continent, in this hemisphere, on this planet, we need to be more mindful, and just look at ourselves and just strive to be our better selves, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know. And that includes health and nutrition and exercise and the products that we put on our bodies, knowing that that stuff soaks in and it get into your bloodstream. Y'all, all of that kind of stuff. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to what's going on around you. And just know where there's a will, there's a way. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click that notifications bell. Make sure it is set to all. Like, hype, comment, and share with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.